Hey, this is Ruben Lowing here in McAllen, Texas. It's Friday night. All right, so this has been something very interesting. So I'm part of Young Guns, and when they came up with this counter, and I started realizing, okay, I can get some I can pack people in this counter. I started jamming it, and I had just like leads, business cards, stacks of business cards from other things I'd done, and Excel spreadsheets, and then I started learning about social media marketing, and I could just get it in. I could just blow it up, right? And people were like, "Yeah, but you're not closing any business. You're not recruiting." Okay, so then I started focusing on trying to doing the follow ups, and then but I wasn't getting too many new people on the counter, and I'd run out of like new people to call, and so I started getting criticized for that, and I don't like that, right? And it reminded me of when I was boxing, when I first started boxing. I was fighting this guy, this Marine, and the first round, the first punch this guy hit me with, it was like the house came down, man. He broke my nose, and I was against the ropes the whole time, and I get back to the corner. I didn't have a trainer. I had two of my sparring partners in my corner. One's going, go to the body. The other one's going, move and jab. I'm like, how's this guy hitting me? And they go, right hand. I go, I know it's a right hand. How's he throwing it? Overhand right. Well, then I knew what to do. Okay. And that's kind of how I felt, right? So I'm like, okay, so this is the trick here is 4 people, new people in the counter a day, and then focus on follow-up, right? And then today I went to the bank, and I hate wearing a mask. So I'm telling the girl at the teller how much I can't stand wearing a mask. She goes, you don't have to wear a mask. It's up to your discretion. I'm like, taking that thing off, right? And I made a contact at the bank, right? And then I went to FedEx and made contact with the notary, right? Notary public gave her a flyer from the 30 million 30-year campaign, and then I ended up having to mail what we just had notarized. I had to get it mailed, and going by the post office, and around behind the post office there's this little office complex, and I see this real estate company. I'm like, hey, I know I was looking for a notary. It was before we got it signed, and I go into this real estate office, and these guys were from San Diego. So I got their card, I got their loan officer's card, and so I end up with 8 new people on the counter today. I'll be at 30 in the counter before Thursday night next week, all right? But I'm gonna be getting my follow-up in too, right? But it's that walking and chewing gum at the same time, and that's all it is. You got to keep feeding the counter, but like just 4 a day, and then now that things have pretty much relaxed, meeting new people, that's like easy for me to do, right? It just like how I was in Starbucks waiting on one of my associates, and there was a guy that was he has his own pest control company, and we started talking about David Goggins, and started talking about the mother-loaded cockroaches, and we started talking about stories about that, and then I talked to him about the campaign, the 30 by 30 campaign. That's the smoothest way to get their interest. People love that. They want to be part of that campaign, right? They want to get they want to be educated in financial literacy, and so then, it just these realtors, talk to them about the extended escrow trust. That lights them up, right? And then the notary, she liked the campaign, and what I'm really starting to get people that are self-employed, they're busy, right? Like, okay, let's flip this around. What if you had somebody like me who can grind, right? And somebody like Bernadette Kim, who's super knowledgeable about the financial products, working for you? How would you use them? And that flips their brain, right? It takes away that I don't have time excuse, all right? because, you know, puts him in the boss's seat. All right, isn't that funny? So that's my exciting day. Have a great one.